Summer has come and gone. My cellulite is holding on. Wake me up when September ends. Well, it's been a couple of months since I last sat down in front of this camera and brought to you another episode of A Body in Progress, and about half a year has elapsed since the last coverage of my workout journal. I last left you at the end of August in 2024. So today we're going to cover September, my last month as a 49-year-old. I don't know that I have anything earth-shattering to present here, but rather than let the gulf between episode 85 and episode 86 grow any larger, I thought, okay, let's take this weekend and get this episode out, get you up to the point of my 50th birthday, and then we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do for September is just plow straight through the days, or any days that I have information for. My notes are everywhere. As I get older, as my kids get older, I was under the impression that as my kids got older and more self-sufficient, my life would kind of ease up from the having to, change their diapers and then, watch them everywhere and take them places. And I don't think it's all their fault, but something has happened where life is getting busier and busier. Anyway, so yeah, my fitness notes, I have what I have. I have the footage that I have, and it's been long enough now that I don't even have solid impressions of what else to fill you in on. So here we go. Sunday, September 1st, on the idea that I would use September 1st as my kickoff point for my participation in the Better Body Starter Kit for Men, I took a proper set of progress pictures and a weigh-in. I did the whole thing. I will give you a little spoiler alert here. I decided in the end that September 1st didn't count because September went quite badly. I don't even recall what I've told you. You know I'm making a documentary about fitness called the Better Body Starter Kit for Men. And one notion that I have is I'm going to include myself in the film. It's not like this channel. It's not like this video series where it's about me, or even primarily about me. So it's not a documentary about my fitness pursuit, but I will include a before in the film, and then I will include an after toward the end, on the belief that if I'm going to create a film claiming that I can instruct other men on how to get from A to B in their fitness, not even A to X, Y, and Z, but just A to B, or even A to C, if I can get them off the couch and on the road to a better body, if I want to make that claim, I need to be able to show it in my own life. I need to be able to live what I am teaching. And so, I thought, okay, September 1st, that's when I'll start. And it didn't happen. I'm not really counting that. But anyway, there's that. Got the pictures. And then, what do I have here? Oh, I went out for cardio at the track. Between services, we had church service, and then I teach one of the Sunday schools at my church. And there's a gap of 2 hours between those two because the church has 3 services. And so I had time to go out and get in some exercise. My mile has fallen back to 11:47, at least on that day. I have discovered, since I haven't given you a proper cardio episode yet, I'll just throw this in right here. I have discovered that my run times can vary wildly, even if they are slowly improving. I guess I'm going down because I think of it as the time is getting shorter. And my first 1 mile was something like 13 and a half minutes because I jogged for a little bit and I was hefty, and then I was huffing and puffing. I have gotten it down all the way to about 7:45. Somewhere in this world is the actual data. So I've gotten it down. But along the way, it didn't just, well, the next jog was lower and the next jog was lower. It was this squiggly line and then I'd have a really bad day where my mile would be incredibly slow. And who knows? I mean, the variables here, how much sleep I got, how much energy I have at the moment I decide I'll go jogging, how much food is in my stomach, how much is in my digestive system, how much of my body's energy is focused on that digestive process. What's the temperature outside? So I say it went back, but it doesn't dismay me to see that now and then a jog time will just be almost not even worth recording. And when my best time is 7:45, 11:47 it's nothing. It's okay. I've got it, but oh well. Let's move right along to September 2nd. I did some cardio when I got home from work. You know I got to. It's September 2nd, and I am headed home from work through the Dry Canyon to complete my 3 miles of pedestrian activity for the day. After this, I will go to the gym for a bench press workout. I am attempting to shoot from the side today so that I can actually look at the trail ahead of me and not kill myself doing this commentary. Yesterday, I did end up getting a total of 4 miles because I wanted to walk home from work the long way, which is through the canyon, and enjoy one of the last few nights where the weather will be warm enough for me to, yes, whip the shirt off and enjoy the feeling of the night air on my torso. And just kind of the cool feeling that comes with it. I get to feel cool without having to worry about what the neighbors think. The canyon is always several degrees cooler than up at street level, so down here will be the first place to really cool off as autumn approaches. And I do see summer making a small pushback this first week of September and maybe a little bit into the second week. The forecast does not show me beyond that, but I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. So we'll very soon have to be jogging in sweatpants if I want to go at night. And then there will come a time where I will not want to jog at night at all because I will have to wear so much clothing to stay warm that jogging will be a chore. Anyway, that's all for the canyon. I'll see you at the gym. That was followed up on Tuesday, September 3rd, with a deadlift workout. So far, right on schedule for September. It looks like I bumped what would have been my Friday squat workout to Saturday. I did get a squat workout. Legs, squats, my least favorite area to exercise. Squats are my least favorite of the three. The fact that I did them at all is to me good news. And the fact that I did them in my Beetlejuice socks warrants my pointing that out to you right here. For Sunday's cardio, I am at the north end of the Dry Canyon Trail that runs through Redmond, and I will be going as fast as I can from the north end to the stairs that lead up to my house, a little over 1.5 miles away. When I say as fast as I can, I don't mean it will be very fast. I have dinner in me, and I've been on my feet for several hours at work. But I will speed walk, and if I have some energy, I'll jog a little bit. I just want to see what it takes to get home from here. The 9th and the 10th are a great big blank in my notes, so we go right to September 11th for my bicep workout. And the rest of the month is a great big blank. I have nothing. I have no footage. I don't know if I even kept any notes. I do have my cardio spreadsheet, so I know that I went out for some additional jogs, some additional walks, and as you can take a look right here, I did end the month ahead of schedule. Not by a lot, but at least I wasn't behind. I was ahead of the required number of miles for that point in the year. Reaching the half-century mark is technically a major milestone, but you know me. I don't like to be showy. I don't like to be surrounded by big crowds. I'm really shy around cameras and microphones and things like that. So naturally, we had, just a small party where I invited everybody I know. And since my wife's birthday is just basically a month after mine, we decided that we would both celebrate our 50th together. And I think we got up to about 4 dozen people showing up at our house, which actually is a record for us. And it was a very, very nice time. I was working the grill, and my wife was working kind of everything else. We had some help. I'm not, this is not to shame or guilt anyone, but we just didn't have a setup where everybody else would handle things while we were the socializers and center of attention. What that means is I have almost nothing to show you from that event. I can gather some photographs by the time this video is edited and put online. Whatever I'm saying right now, I'll put some pictures over it of the good time that we had. And it really was a wonderful time. It does mean, if you've been paying attention, I did not achieve 50 push-ups in 50 states by the time I turned 50. What did I get to? 29? I got to 29, starting with Washington, and most recently, what was most recently? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I've got it all in the computer. I had such fun doing it that I don't really have any intention of quitting just because I didn't reach that goal. I'd like to hit the other 21 states. 50 push-ups in 50 states. And if it's long after I'm 50, okay. Somebody said, well, why not try to hit 50 push-ups in 50 states while you're still 50? And that might happen depending on whether we get or how much of a tax refund we get this year. I just might be able to get the other 21 before I even turn 51. I have 6 months, and the summer months are coming. Those are good months for a road trip down through I have to get the center column of the United States. I have to get California, basically New England, and then Hawaii. On our income, Hawaii would be literally, I fly over, get 50 push-ups, maybe see a beach and a volcano, and then catch the next flight back. But we'll see. I haven't, so it was a short summary. I haven't given up on completing the 50 push-ups in 50 states. It just won't be by the time I turn 50 because it didn't happen. So, oh well. And when it does, assuming that this video series is still being published, I will, of course, include the footage of those. That's one thing I really want to do, is get it all on camera and get it all out to you, whether you want to see it or not. All of that brings us up to the late evening of September 28th, the magic moment where I would transition from 49 to 50, the hour where I would complete a half a century of my existence. It led to this shot. I decided against, a mirror shot. I wanted you to be there. So I held up my cell phone with the clock running so that the moment September 29th hit, you would be right there.